to the Mind Shift Movement Podcast with your host, Alan Johnson. On this podcast, Alan will be sharing with you empowering, effective, and actionable knowledge within the health, fitness, and mindset space to help you make the progress and growth that you desire from your life so you'll become the very best version of you, physically, mentally, and emotionally. So now, get ready to dive into today's episode.
Hey everyone, I hope you're really well. And on this podcast episode, I'm going to be speaking about alcohol and whether alcohol is blocking you from feeling your best. So, with the pubs closing earlier, there's mixed emotions with that. For me personally, it doesn't really affect me. It's very rare that I go to the pub these days, but I know for many people out there, it's going to be a bit of a shock to the system, okay? Not being able to go to the pub later than 10 p.m. I'm not sure which time your pub usually shuts. But with the pubs closing earlier, is this going to benefit you with your fat loss goals? And this was based off a conversation that I had with a client the other day. Okay, so this client of mine, they're achieving fantastic results. I mean, like amazing results very quickly as well. It's the first time that they've basically been in a gym before. They're really enjoying the training. They feel better. They've got more energy, and they're just loving the results, basically, right? But one of the challenges we've got is their alcohol intake. Okay, they love a glass of wine, which is fine, but they know themselves that they want to improve the habit. Okay, so with alcohol, there is actually 7 calories per gram. Okay, and that's without any nutritional value. Okay, so it's not doing any kind of positive benefits for your body. All right, so it's kind of called empty calories. So the basic science behind alcohol is our bodies will prioritize getting rid of alcohol before anything else because it's a toxin. Okay, so our body needs to prioritize to get rid of the alcohol out of our bodies, and approximately it takes about 1 hour to get rid of 1 unit of alcohol. Okay, so a glass of beer or wine is normally between 3 to 4 units. Okay, so after consuming that alcohol, it's going to take roughly, everyone's different, but around 3 to 4 hours to get rid of that. So effectively, but during those 3 to 4 hours, your body is fully focused on getting rid of the toxin out of your body rather than burning body fat, for example. Okay, so can you still lose weight weekly whilst drinking alcohol? And the answer is yes, you can. Okay, as long as you are in a calorie deficit, you can still lose weight drinking alcohol. Okay, so a great option for you could be to cut back on calories for maybe your carbs and your fats intake during the 24-hour period of consuming the alcohol. Okay, so then you are basically not going to push yourself into a calorie surplus, okay, which will then mean that will limit and stop your fat loss or weight loss goals. Okay, so if you start limiting the amount of calories you're consuming through your food that day, and then obviously you can make up the calories, what you're going to be drinking with the alcohol, so you kind of balance yourself out. That can really help. One of the best benefits of alcohol is it's a great way to socialise, right? And it's a good way to just let our hair down now and again and just, kind of relax, and just have a bit of fun. It's great to do that. But of course, it's finding that balance, isn't it? Because the balance between achieving our desires and our goals, and then having a balance of still, enjoying ourselves, enjoying our life, having a healthy, balanced lifestyle, not being too strict with ourselves, not having feelings of guilt all the time. It has to be that healthy balance. And please, if you can, hit the share button right now if you're listening to this on Facebook, if you're taking this value away. And if you're listening to it on the podcast, please take a screenshot, share it on your social media stories right now so more of your friends and family can listen to this content. So moving on, so avoid hangovers where possible, okay? Because this will lead to fatigue, sluggishness, confusion, limiting your power to show up as your best version of you for your exercise or even to eat healthy. When you're hungover, you're not feeling your best, the last thing you want to do is be eating that healthy salad, right? You want those real carby foods when you're hanging in the mornings after a big drinking session, okay? Best drinks for you to drink would be vodka or gin with tonic waters. The more distilled, the better, as the alcohol is cleaner, which makes it easier for the liver to break down. Okay. My client, basically, what we've come up with is, it's not realistic for them to completely cut alcohol out altogether because it's something that they enjoy. Okay, so what we're doing is working on halving the intake to begin with. Okay, and also picking select days because they admitted at the moment they drink most days. Okay, a glass or two of wine in the evenings, not getting drunk, anything like that. It's just a bit of a habit, and then obviously having a little bit more at the weekends, right? So we're going to start cutting it down. She's going to choose 3 days a week, so it could be something like Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays that she's going to have those days of drinking wine. And we're also, so that straight away is going to half her alcohol intake over the week. Okay, so that's going to be far less calories within this person's weekly diet and lifestyle. And then over time, we're going to be seeing the results from these changes. Okay, as long as this person's not adding calories in elsewhere, it's really, really going to help her with her weight loss and fat loss goals. Okay, so look, if you want to book in a free discovery call with me, and we can discuss your goals right now. We can discuss any challenges you're having, any struggles that you're going through. I can then share some of my top tips and advice to help you move forwards with achieving your desires in 2020 and beyond, guys. And that is it from this episode. I'll talk to you all soon. I really appreciate you tuning in, and I'll see you on the next episode, everyone. Take care.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Mind Shift Movement Podcast with Alan Johnson. Make sure you join Alan's free Facebook community group, the Mind Shift Movement Podcast Community. Please support the show by clicking subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Share this episode with at least one friend that would benefit from it, and share the episode on your social media stories. Please go and leave us a 5-star review to help us reach out to more potential listeners, and we really look forward to bringing you the next episode.